What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I do take that one on the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today we're doing another basketball video, just for the simple fact the Summer League Championship was yesterday. So if you didn't know, a lot of people, even NBA fans, don't typically keep up with Summer League. But the Grizzlies and the Warriors played each other yesterday in the Summer League Championship. The Warriors ended up coming out on top, and I'll start with the Grizzlies just because they lost, and I got a lot less to say about them. So Karen Boozer didn't have it started more rough. He finished a little stronger. He finished 19.7 for 17, 3 for 7 for 3. At a certain point, though, he was 3 for 9. And he's went 1 for 3 from the free throw line. So, wasn't the greatest shooting game, but I'm not really going to put too much stock into that. Obviously, Summer League doesn't always, tell you what a career like. But, he had some good games, had some end games, but not putting too much stock in that. Oh, I will say, I do like Coward. I mean, I already knew that from last year. He played obviously, but Coward is. I like his game a lot. I like how he plays smooth. Him and Boozer and Edie. That's a good two. That's a good three pieces for you. But the rest of that team, stank. But their expectations, they're not supposed to be good right now. So that really doesn't matter. But we will say already, we knew what Boozer was. Some of his weaknesses that one I talked about in the video before, but that people already knew, kind of showed him, struggling to finish against more athletic, lengthier defenders. I think the jump shot is even better than advertised, especially going to the next level. And he seems to be really like during his interview that they had him on the bench, even though obviously it's probably annoying to get interviewed during the game, but he seemed very about his business. So, expecting a lot of things from Cameron Boozer. I'm not putting too much stock into this game yesterday. Now, getting into the Warriors. Now, a lot of this video, when I first thought about doing this video, I was really thinking about doing a video about Yaxel and how valuable he can be for the Warriors rotation. But watching this game yesterday, I have to say first, who kept jumping off the paper to me was Davon Smith. Davon Smith was the real reason they was in that game to begin with, because they were down 10 going into the fourth quarter. The Warriors were. And Davon Smith was the real reason that game was even in arm's length to begin with. I would say Yaxel took him home, but Davon Smith, or Devin Smith, I'm saying Davon, sorry. They cannot literally stay in front of him. Nobody could not stay in front of him. I meant in any situation. Transition, pick and roll, just standing flat footed. Nobody could stay in front of him. I mean, I don't know what 10 on the Grizzlies' names was, but actually, hold on. I got it pulled up right here. Jay Small on the Grizzlies. Boy, I know you was having a terrible day. Oh my God, and you went 3 for 11. Jay Small. Oh my God, I know you was having a terrible day because Davon Smith was fucking shit up, and he came off the bench. He had 21, 9, 14, 9 rebounds off the bench. But he was hooping. Davon Smith kept jumping off the page at me. It was just unbelievable to see how easy he was getting downhill. Now I was thinking about him in the Warriors rotation. I think he got drafted. I think right. So he's been in the Warriors system already because he got undrafted in 2025. So he was already in the Warriors system, and he's been playing in that G League team. So I was trying to say I don't know about him getting on the team. I mean, I feel like he could definitely make the end. Be a bench player, enter the bench guy, but what also might help him because he's an older guy. Obviously, he played 4 or 5 years in college. So he was 23. He's 24 currently coming in. So him being an older guy, the Warriors need guys who are ready now, which is why Yaxel was a good draft pick. Because obviously, they're still sticking around for Curry. I don't know what they're gonna do about the Jimmy Butler situation if they gonna end up trying to trade him for somebody else. Obviously, they probably stuck to Draymond as well. I think Draymond had a player option that he accepted, so they kind of have to roll out with this older crew, so they just need to give them supporting players that are ready right now. So I think, well, like I said, Davon Smith just kept jumping off the page at me basically. With Yaxel, I think Yaxel is going to be very, very valuable to this Warriors rotation next year. Obviously, they for years They've been lacking size. Obviously, they've been trying to find that true center. They still haven't really found it yet. But his size, obviously he's not a center, but what stood out to me and why I said he could definitely play a good amount of minutes this year and be valuable for their rotation is how he was doing it. It was a lot of his game was under 3 dribbles. Shit, a lot of it was really under 2. He had the jab, rip, baseline, lay. That was one. The step back three. Now all these ISO step back threes. I don't know. I mean, his form looks good. I don't know how great of a shooter he'll be that he'll be taking those kind of shots first year. I don't believe that. But those rip, not them quick thinking, get the ball gone, rip through, attacking the basket, things of that sort. I definitely think that can be very valuable for the team. He had a pick and pop, top of the key three, catch and shoot, things like that. I think would obviously be very transferable because obviously he's not gonna have the ball as much. He's not gonna get this type of opportunity playing with Steph Curry and things of that sort. So everything about his game gonna have to be quick decision, go go go. So I've seen a lot of that, and that's why I think he can be very valuable. Like I said, I don't think like that three he hit late where he got it, one dribble, step back, pound dribble, step back. Okay, it was cash for sure, but I don't think he'll be getting those type of shots, playing on the Warriors this year. But I definitely think that, he can be really good for them. I like his game a lot. I like his game a lot. So I ain't really had too much more to say. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Summer League, so I ain't gonna make this video super long. It's not like that many people give a fuck. So we all gotta say though, like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok on the video, and we out.